Beach FM Saturday Sports Breakfast.
Welcome back to Beach FM Sport with Damian, and it is a great honour of mine to welcome in our next guest. He is the ex-Hurricanes captain, a Centurion, who is now plying his trade in England for the Wasp Club. But he has now played at the highest level, not bad from a kid playing for Taita College versus Nainai for the Avalon Cup. Now he can say he's played against the honour. Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Shields. G'day, Brad.
All right, Damian, mate, you all right?
Yeah, very well, mate, very well. Thank you for taking time out of your evening to catch up with me. Mate, it's been a hell of a year and a half for you since you've left our shores. How are you holding up?
Yeah, mate, it's been a crazy year and a half, and holding up just great. It's funny timing because it's about time that I've been able to reflect on sort of what's going on in the last year and a half, which has been pretty crazy, but yeah, mate, it's been good, like busy with rugby and stuff, and obviously my first year here was until being involved with England and a couple of tours there, and as you mentioned, with Auckland against the All Blacks and over Six Nations and stuff like that, and then sort of, I don't know, had a bit of a brick wall getting injured just in that summer camp for the World Cup, which was probably the worst possible timing ever because I got injured. But, you know, shit happens. Oh, sorry. Stuff happens.
No, you're good.
Yeah, mate, it's difficult, and I think, you know, it's about, just at the moment, not being able to go out there and stuff in the field, what we used to do and love doing, and everything sort of come to a bit of a halt, which is sort of giving me a bit of time to reflect and spend a bit of time with my family. That over the last sort of year and a half has been pretty crazy to do with. So, mate, it's been pretty good though, and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Awesome, mate. Hey, well, let's take a step into those first arrivals on the foreshore. You know, a lot of the boys go overseas by themselves or with their partners, and they run along. You get thrown into a contract with Wasp. You've got your lovely partner Lou and your 1-year-old or near enough Charlie, and now you get selected for England. So, mate, if you're going to do an OE, you do it right.
Mate, it's been busy, that's for sure. And with a number of the first thing that springs to mind is having a few beers, and I can't say I haven't had a few beers, but I haven't had as many as probably some people have on their OE. So it's been crazy, mate. And if you ask me sort of before, you know, June or sort of, I don't know, May 2018, if my sort of career would have gone the way it had gone, I probably would have told you to get stuffed. But, you know, sort of taking a pretty crazy ride, and I mean, some more sort of roller coasters along the way, because, I mean, that's what you love is a bit of difference every day and something different to sort of focus on. So hopefully things start to get back on track with that.
Absolutely, mate. Well, it was long overdue to see you in a Test jersey. I was it lessened the blow that I've already seen Thomas in an England jersey, so it wasn't so bad to see you in the England jersey. Hey, mate, tell us. I sent you a text not long before you left. There were a headline going around that you had given up, had turned down the All Black jersey, and your reply said, "If I'd been offered it, do you think I would have turned it down?" I want to ask the next question. How was it to face that black jersey at Twickenham?
Oh, it was crazy. It was crazy. Like, I think the biggest thing for me was playing against guys that I'd basically played with over my whole career, and I guess the build-up for that week was, I don't know, until when I found out that I was starting, that was probably the biggest sort of, I don't know, a wave of, not anxiety, but just nervousness, you know? And like, I guess like I thought, shit, I've got to perform. That was the biggest sort of thought for me. And then the next thing that sort of crossed my mind was like, what a huge opportunity and an honour to, you know, play against one of the, well, if not arguably the best team in the world. So for me, like that was a pretty cool occasion for my family to be able to come and see that, play about 80,000 people. You know, and play against some of your good mates that you played most of your rugby with. You know, not many people get to get put in that situation in their career, so it was kind of amazing, yeah.
Absolutely, mate. Hey, what was that pinch yourself moment that you've kind of arrived to the show? I mean, I've heard a few stories from old Tank where he turned up in the old '93 Clio next to an Audi of Johnny Wilkinson, etc. So, what was there any of those very Kiwi moments in the big show for you?
I think he makes a good point. Like I suppose the cars in there, like I suppose club rugby over here, because guys lease cars, they're like leasing the flashiest cars. Like you got Mercedes, you got G wagons, you got like. It was like holy crap! It felt like you're going into like a football environment. Yeah. So that was like just what you said. That was crazy. But I mean, I think a pivotal moment was when I first got to Africa and I first met Eddie and Steve Borthwick, the coaches of the England team, and I was like, okay, shit, this is real now, because like I'd never had a conversation with him before. I'd obviously known Steve Borthwick, who was the fourth coach, just through his playing days and playing for England and stuff, and obviously getting Eddie. But I think that was the first sort of pinch yourself moment once I arrived and realised that this is like the business time I had to it. Start leaving calls. But yeah, that was probably the biggest thing for me. And then I guess the next thing was meeting the team and seeing like, you know, all these sort of guys who played for the British National Line, seeing them play for England and New Zealand, all that sort of stuff at World Cup. Some really, really famous names, really great players. So that was sort of, I think, pinch yourself. And also an honour to be part of such a prestigious team. You know, England's obviously one of the biggest rugby clubs in the world, and one of the most original rugby clubs in the world. So it's pretty crazy to be a part of it.
And mate, you did get pretty much chucked in straight away. How was the reception going into the squad for you, for this Kiwi boy from Taita? The easiest thing for me actually was when I first showed up as well. Jason Woodward was there, and I'm sure you know. True.
Yeah, Jason. So he was like someone to as well. So they had someone there that I knew, obviously really well. A childhood friend. We played rugby together throughout, you know, all our childhood. Was like probably a good icebreaker.
Yeah, it would have been.
And then I know, but apart from that, like everyone was so welcoming. If they didn't agree with what I'd done, they didn't show it. Or if I was there for, anyone didn't think I should have been there or whatever. No one really showed it. Everyone was so welcoming and made me feel a part of it. It was pretty cool, and that was probably my biggest, my biggest reserve going over there was, if I was going to be accepted into the group and if everyone was going to sort of, after all the media and all the talk about really going up there and stuff like that, that was the biggest thing which made me feel inclusive and part of the group, was that everyone was very welcoming and made me feel at home, sort of thing.
Awesome, mate. Hey, I know you love your confrontation and getting in amongst it. Tell me, the step from Super Rugby to Test Rugby, is it a big jump or is it just a bit more smarter?
I think for me, because it was quite strange, because obviously I played a lot in South Africa with Super Rugby, so I guess the like playing and stuff, it was obviously quick, but I'd played against a lot of guys before, so it probably wasn't a shock as if I was going to come up and play in the North straight away. But I guess the biggest shock for me was probably the training intensity, like the way they go from A to B, like the intense drills, some of the fitness stuff, like when you're expected to start training, like you've got to be more ready to go. So you've got like 20 minutes before to fit yourself at a high level, like all that sort of stuff. And I think the mental part of it as well, like losing your role. Everyone's accountable for what they do. So I think, not that Super Rugby you're not, but I think if you go into any international sort of side, if I go for the Hurricanes or whatever, All Blacks is always going to be that little step in that sort of area, and that was probably the biggest difference for me.
And more so, how is it stepping into Twickenham with that sold out?
Incredible. Like again, like if you told me I'd play in front of a sold out Twickenham, I played three games in that awesome international I started, and they're all sold out. Like you told me there, I'd just be like, no, there's not a chance. But it was mental, and like when I was singing, it was ironic against the All Blacks, and I was singing the national anthem. I looked straight ahead, and like my parents and my wife were sitting like right opposite where I was standing. So that was quite crazy, and like to look around, and that was probably another pinch myself moment as well. 80,000, seeing your parents in the crowd. Yeah, it was mental, but obviously my bucket list for rugby players was to play at a full house in Twickenham, and I was lucky enough play there a few times.
Amazing. And just quietly, were you singing on the inside the New Zealand national anthem?
I think I've gone through the words, but I wasn't. I'm a good singer anyway, so I think. No. I was obviously going through the words. I know the words in there. Not hiding from that, but yeah, made sure I felt out there listening to it. That's for sure.
Awesome, mate. Hey, tell us about club rugby. So, looking from the outside in, you almost seem like little rock stars in your little areas over there. Is that the case? How is the premiership?
In terms of rugby, or in terms of like the games itself, or?
Oh, yeah, the rugby. Well, I know the rugby's the northern style, but there seems to be a lot of other stuff that goes along with it.
Yeah, I think. Well, I tell you what, it's definitely not as big as football over here. Like, obviously football, especially the Midlands is not too bad, but if you go into London with the rugby clubs in London, and that's all football, like football, everything. But out here, there's obviously in the Midlands, there's 5 or 6 teams that are within 45 sort of minutes of each other, and I guess it's probably a rugby orientated area. So yeah, I mean, there's all the rivalries and that going on, which is like, I guess it's sort of like a working man's game. Not that football isn't anything like that, but you've got people who like save up, all week, or they know every single game that they're going to go to throughout the year. You've got the members who are diehard fans, come at the Hurricanes. So that's pretty cool, mate. For us, we've got an awesome stadium at the Reka. Kind of reminds me of Westpac Stadium a little bit, except it's not round, but it's square. So that's pretty cool as well. Sort of reminds me of being at home. But yeah, mate, it's sort of mental. Being a part of it over here. I mean, I wouldn't say rock stars as such, but they definitely do love the rugby where we are. Right.
Hey, it's pretty helpful that you've got a couple Kiwis in the team. I've got to ask about the Time Lord, Gopeth. How is that boy still in the nick that he is?
Koro. We call him Koro. Oh, mate, he's insane, and I think the thing that comes with Jimmy is experience, and unfortunately, when my first season here, he did an ACL on his knee. Oh, obviously, the only ACL you got in your knee. But yeah, he was out for the whole year. So, I think for him, that was probably like a refreshing period. Like, I know you hate to be injured and you don't want to miss playing and all that sort of stuff, but I guess it sort of added another year onto his career in a sense. And I thought he had time to get away. I know he went to New Zealand for a decent holiday. Did some surfing when he was just about back, so I think that was the sort of mental break that he needed. But for us, I think experience, and to see him running around in the nick that he's in at, 36, I think he is.
Yeah, no, 36, 37.
Yeah, he's insane. He's looking to make all the young fellas look silly.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, mate, I won't take too much more of your time. How are you holding up during this lockdown? How are you keeping your mental and physical in check?
It's obviously a tough time, but I think it's pretty surreal at the moment still. Like, we haven't been, from not being able to go to training and stuff for us, we're pretty lucky we haven't been affected directly. But I think for us, it's just about trying to keep busy, and obviously with Charlie, with the age she's at, she keeps us busy enough and retains enough. Which is great, and we've got a couple of things to keep her occupied as well. But I mean, I grabbed the roller, I got some weight. We can still go out and do some exercise on the road and get out to the field and run around and stuff like that, but just not with anyone else. So I suppose it makes it a little bit easier, but at the same time, like, you miss that social connection with the team, your friends, all that sort of stuff. But as I said earlier, like, it's had to have a bit of quality family time and spend a good time with my family. Yeah,
absolutely, mate. And lastly, mate, just any messages to the Hurricane region listening now?
I'm gutted that the season's finished so early. I could see the boys start to sort of hit their straps, and I'm already looking forward to whenever the six rugby season sort of starts back up, whether it is this year or next season or whatever it might be. But yeah, just keep going strong. I'm loving it, and all the young fresh faces coming through. Obviously, there'll be some teething issues along the way, but I'm sure they're going to be successful with the coaching staff and the group they've got, and it's just good to see them playing directly.
Well, awesome, mate. Well, absolute pleasure to have you on this morning. Mate, all the best with you, Lou and Charlie. Look after yourselves. Can't wait to see you out there again soon.
No worries at all.